Time for their dreams to be realized, for their thirst to be quenched. Find out tonight as they do battle against the Detroit Pistons. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue, coming right up.
Welcome, everyone, to Game 2 of this exciting NBA playoff series. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. We've got Jaden McDaniels. Royce O'Neal is out there with Derek Lively. Then it's Zach LaVine, and it's Booker in at the point guard position. And for the Pistons, at the guard spots, we'll see Cunningham and Ivey. Anunoby out there with Holland. And it's Duren in at the center position. Look at Toronto. This game could be an indicator of where they stand. Greg, do you think they have what it takes to make a legitimate championship run?
I think all the teams that are still around are contenders. But you're right. We're at a stage where the special teams start to separate themselves. If they do have what it takes to win it all, I want to see that tonight. And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Yeah, it's always nice to see him drop in a triple early in the game. That'll set him up for success the rest of the way.
Lively's shot is off. And so Anunoby will bring it up for Detroit. It's a three-point game. And the rejection by Lively. Shot's good by Duren. Booker with it. We're about 1 minute into the first. Pass to LaVine. Drains the three-pointer.
Well, LaVine is a volume three-point shooter for a reason. More often than not, he's going to make them.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, JB Bickerstaff had a few moments to share with me. There is a clear game plan that Coach has in mind for Devin Booker tonight. He told me, quote, Devin doesn't respond well to getting double. You can't do it every time because he'll pick you apart, but we'll send the extra man his way more than once. That I can guarantee. Kevin, back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. O'Neal with the steal. And here we go, LaVine. Whoa!
Okay, Zach LaVine. Another monster dunk to put on his career highlight reel.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Duren finds Ivey. A three-pointer, no good.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Here's LaVine, and LaVine throws it down.
Well, this is what good play calls do. They get your best scorers, like LaVine, room to operate.
Cunningham against Booker. Cunningham passes to Duren. Here's Ivey. Over LaVine. Pass to Ivey. The Pistons working the ball around now. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game. Cunningham against Booker. Will it go? And another shot. Goes up with it again. Lively with the block. It's out of bounds. It's touched by Lively. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And this is postseason play at its finest, refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. And it's out of bounds to the Pistons as Detroit retains possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
And again, it's the Pistons missing. The Raptors with the lead. McDaniels kicks to LaVine. Takes it inside, and the jam by LaVine.
Well, even with the injury issues, LaVine remains a great athlete.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. first quarter. We're about 3.5 minutes in. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Booker against Cunningham. Lively a screen on Cunningham. Booker the pass to Lively. 5 to shoot. It's Cunningham with the rebound. Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Top of the key. And Lively pulls it down.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Booker the bounce pass. Levine can't hit. The Pistons trailing. Cunningham with it. Now defended by Levine. Duran against Lively. Here's Anunoby. And Anunoby slams it in.
With enthusiasm, Anunoby punishing the D for giving him that opening.
And so Levine will bring it up now for Toronto. And it's been pretty smooth sailing for him in the playoffs so far. They've only dropped 2 games.
And they're a team that doesn't get rattled, even with all the pressure that comes with postseason basketball. It's a testament to the leadership in that locker room.
Here's Duran. Cunningham looking it over. Back to Ivy. A baseline J, and he hits the jump shot.
Well, mid-range shots might be sparse from Ivy, but he can hit them to keep the defense on.
It's stolen by Cunningham. Now Detroit moving it up. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Ivy's got his second basket of the night.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Now Detroit moving it up. Holland, no good.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Now Levine. Booker fires from way outside. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Pistons lead by 2. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Detroit?
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And also, guys, they're out. Muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
Setting the floor for the Raptors. They've got Gary Payton II. Morant is out there with Anderson. Then it's Bol. And it's Walter in at the small forward. McBride's shot is off. Toronto trailing. Here's Morant. Out to the wing. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Payton looking around. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the game.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. No good on the free throw for the Pistons. Quinman's checked in. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Karis LeVert. The Raptors also with a sub. Shedd's checked in. They swipe it. In the corner, Bol with it. Rebound, Detroit.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
To the inside. And Bol sends it back.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Bol uses it to perfection to block shots.
Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Just 5 to shoot. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Detroit, no good that time either. Toronto, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. That's to Walter. Westbrook against Morant. And Morant closes it down.
Nice work by Morant. He just explodes off the screen.
Pistons trail by 3. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Anunoby kicks to Cunningham. Lets it go from deep. Toronto grabs the miss. Here's Morant. In the center of things, Morant.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. To end the drought, and Lively pulls it down.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Raptors leading by 5. Top of the key, Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Well, this is what the fans want to see. Morant showing off all of his superb athleticism.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. To the middle, it's tipped. And the basket is good.
Well, Cunningham has such a great feel for the game. Reads his teammates' movements really well.
And Morant's got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Oh, here he comes!
Oh, my goodness.
Whew. Rips down the 360 jam.
Oh, the spinorama. Do you know what kind of athlete you have to be to pull off that 360?
Oh, remarkable, Greg. Truly remarkable. Holland, no good. The Raptors have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here, have the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
Yeah, but we know momentum can flip the other direction very quickly. You can't get complacent now. Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
Morant against Cunningham. Morant passes to Booker. Down low. And the dunk by O'Neal.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Pass to Ivy. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. And it's 6 points for Jaden Ivey.
Well, a bigger guard at 6'4", and Ivy has serious hops. Those two things help him inside.
O'Neal sets the screen for Booker. O'Neal, no good. Pistons trail by 8 inside. Here's Holland, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It goes on Derek Lively.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Elbow. 2.
The Pistons shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Holland. Duran, he's checked in for the Pistons. The Raptors also with a sub. Zach LaVine's checked in for Morant.
Well, you see why teams try to avoid fouling him. You're basically giving away points.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. The drive by Booker. Lively's shot is off. Booker against Cunningham. Spins over Booker. Cunningham's shot is off. He got it up. He can't get that one to fall. And that does it for the first half of play. The Raptors out in front, leading by 6. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
27.
Chucking up all those threes is clearly not working for them. They need to balance their attack.
Yeah, you want to put your players in a position to...
Checking out how the Pistons are doing. And that is a wrap.
And we're back for more exciting action from the Eastern Conference semifinal. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
And you are back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinals. At the guard spots, we'll see Cunningham and Ivy. Duran out there with Holland. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward spot. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Such a selfless player. Anunoby isn't focused on his own shot. He's looking to create.
Booker against Cunningham. Whoa! Booker playing big inside.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
Nice job getting inside and executing. I like seeing Cunningham be aggressive around the basket.
And here's Booker. He has 5. LaVine is screen on Cunningham. Here's Booker. Booker hammers it down.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, you'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard, that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Cunningham against Booker. And there's the call on Devin Booker. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Here's Duran. And the rejection by Lively.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Pistons trail by 4. Cunningham kicks to Ivy. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. 8 points for Jaden Ivey.
It's always a good sign when Ivey's...
And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Rebounded by O'Neal. Holland, no good. Toronto leading by 4. To the paint. It's stolen by Duren. Goes up. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Well, we got to credit that steal by Duren to start the break. He can be disruptive.
Levine, a screen on Cunningham. Booker finds Levine, and the jam by Levine.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Ivy on the wing, headed by Levine. Duren, no good.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Good on the bucket. Booker's got 6 in the quarter.
And brilliant play from Booker. Got it away in time before the defense could close.
Pass to Duren. Stolen by Lively. Outside, Levine. Booker with the screen for Levine. Down low. And the dunk by Booker.
Well, look, Levine is such a gifted scorer that it opens up so much for him out of pick and roll action.
And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Pass to Ivy. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Raptors leading by 8. Now here's Booker. He's got 11. Driving inside. It's blocked.
An effective stopper at the rim. Duren sure knows how to use those long arms of his.
Ivy against Levine. Over in the corner, Cunningham. Again, the miss by the Pistons. The Raptors have gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. Pass to Levine. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by the Pistons.
One made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Booker against Ivy. Cunningham for 3. And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Raptors shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That free throw, no good. And some changes here for the Raptors. Ball, he's checked in for Jarrett Lively. Gary Payton comes in for McDaniels. And it's Morant in for Levine. Pistons trail by 9. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Porter looking it over. 6 to shoot. Over Payton. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Back to Booker. Rebound, Detroit. Cunningham's got his 4th rebound in this one. They need this. And the layup falls. Cunningham's got 7 points.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And so it's the Toronto Raptors bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammates.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Setting the floor for the Raptors. We've got Bull. Payton is out there with Walter. Then it's Morant, and it's Booker in at the shooting guard position.
Defenses try to test Porter's physicality, but he's adjusted well to it.
Here's the screen. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
Cunningham against Booker. Shot clock at 5. Takes a shot at the elbow. Cunningham's shot is off.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
You see here just how good Morant is at spotting openings, then moving the ball into them.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Banked in off the glass.
Well, that's a smart play. Taking advantage of the mismatch in close.
And so Morant will bring it up for Toronto. They've led by as much as 10. To the middle. And the dunk by Booker.
Well, Morant just puts so much pressure on the defense to make a choice on that pick and roll.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Detroit making a switch. Hollins checked in. Derek Lively, he's checked in for the Raptors. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, team, I was able to catch the message that J.B. Bickerstaff was giving to his team, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks. And Morant throws it down.
Well, this kind of performance from Morant doesn't surprise anyone. He can score with the best of them.
Back to McBride. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Holland drains it from beyond the arc.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond the second three of the half right there.
There's the pick. Morant with it. Now defended by Cunningham. And the shot goes in. Morant's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances. Really using his head.
Porter inside. Payton's there. Sinks the triple. McBride's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Booker rips it down with 2 hands.
And the intelligence. Love watching Booker operate in these situations. His decision-making has really improved over the years.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He knows every possession is critical now. Detroit making a switch. Morant with the steal. Excellent job on the bucket inside.
Yeah, that's a great find by Morant. He draws so much attention, there's usually someone open.
Cunningham inside. Guarded by Morant. Now Cunningham. And he misses the J.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Rebounded by Anunoby.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense is doing just enough to impact that shot.
Cunningham. That one drops.
That's an aggressive play and a chance for Cunningham to get 3 points the old-fashioned way.
And some changes here for the Raptors. O'Neal's checked in for Ball. McDaniels comes in for Gary Payton. And Zach LaVine subbed in for John Morant. LaVine is screen on Cunningham. A drive by Booker. Oh, what a finish!
An underrated athlete with a solid handle. Defenders can't always keep up with Booker on the drive.
Against Cunningham. And the rejection by Lively. Cunningham on the wing. Defended by Booker.
Great defense by Booker. The instincts he has, just always knows where to be.
It's off his leg, and it's being called a kickball. LaVine against Ivy. Booker is screen on Ivy. It's Booker, 7-foot shot.
And a nice contest there by Cunningham, using his size and reach to great effect.
There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Strong move off the glass. Booker with it. Yeah, count it.
And we see this so often from Booker because he has the green light to take any shot he wants.
Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
Now Anunoby. The three doesn't go. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's McDaniels. LaVine outside. Booker is screen on Anunoby. 6 on the shot clock, and down it goes. And so the Toronto Raptors take the series and will move on. A big playoff win for them, but what isn't, Greg, big in the postseason, huh?
Great point. I really just love the composure with which they played tonight. It's easy to get too keyed up for postseason basketball, but they kept their heads and just went about the business of winning.
It's time for us to say so long. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage during the second round of the NBA Eastern Conference Playoffs. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Devin.
Check ball, check, check ball, check, check ball, check, yeah, check ball. The airway. San Pablo.
All right, brothers and sisters. Yeah, let's get on down to nitty-gritty like I said. Yeah, let's get on down to nitty-gritty like I said. Yeah, let's get on down to nitty-gritty like I said. Yeah, let's get on down to nitty-gritty like I said. Like I said. say it. Yeah, let's get on down to nitty-gritty like I said. Yeah, let's get on down to nitty-gritty like I said. Like I said.